Shalom Yasharallah. Before we go into this lesson, we give our honor, our glory, and our praises to Yahweh. So Kal Halalyam Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakakodash. Give that word honor to the apostles and prophets and the letters of GMS Gam, better known as Great Millstone, for they bring forth the 100% truth that I've been currently edified under. Shalom to the elect and tabernacle of David. I am your brother Tazariak Kazak coming to this lesson dealing with the bed sore situation. Now, the reason why I'm doing this right now because of a client that spoke to me today, telling me they had some bumps, but the symptoms of the bumps were the way it looked like, more looks like bed sores to me. So I decided to do a lesson on it, so like getting some information description. It says ulcers is a disease of the body. I hope this is the correct one, right? Ulcers is a disease of the body. Okay. Right. I gotta make sure this is in correct terms. Right. Bed sore symptoms, right. As we go forward, like I get saying bed sore, and it says ulcers are the disease of the body. Ulcers are open wounds. They look like wounds but are not. Normally they are the result of a cut. It says they appeared when there's something wrong with the functioning of the body, which I was about to say. Usually it's an internal part which they usually deal with your liver. That means you will have to clean your liver and clean your blood. That is what you would usually get these things rid of over a period of time. A period of time which is within 3 days to be exact. That's how it normally would work, for especially for bed sores. But let's continue. It says they appear when there is something wrong with the function of the body or internal problem with the metabolism, also dealing with what? Your thyroid. So to fix that. It says they may pain or they may not pain. They usually do not bleed. It says meaning no red blood drips from them. It says they are usually covered with colorless Icarus pus, if that's how it's pronounced. It says they may be anywhere on the surface of the skin, the part of the body which you can see. It says they may be inside the body, anywhere on the lining of the alimentary canal. So like, it says they are usually named after the part of the body they appear on. For example, mouth ulcers or peptic ulcers or genital ulcers or esophageal ulcers, throat ulcers, tongue ulcers, stomach ulcers. The causes are of burning, and I guess this is what is usually called bed sore, because the topic today is bed sore. So they're giving you the information as required, and so that you can get some more information, but you can get some more understanding from it. Cause of ulcers, which is burns, stress, smoking, alcohol, spicy foods, degraded immunity, excessive consumption of coffee. All these may be causes of it, and this person in particular loves to drink coffee. So I'm glad they bring this up because something I knew that I didn't know. Bacterial infection as well, right? Which causes peptic ulcers. It's a special indication of ulcers on the shins or lower legs. They indicate that the person is a potential TB patient. Um, it says he should take preventative treatment for tuberculosis. Now you understand. It says, as you go further, ulcers behind the earlobes, they indicate that the person is a potential cancer or TB patient. Preventive measures must be taken immediately. People with ulcers should avoid coffee if it may cause inflammation in the stomach and esophageal lining, which may give rise to other disorders. So now we understand what it's dealing with. They have herbs, which is alfalfa. We have aloe vera, which I would advise to be careful for. Cabbage, also advise to be careful for. We have butterfly, pea, cotton, which is usually good, but be careful for it. Sweet flag, never heard that before. Nutgrass is actually very nutritious. Jackfruit, not bad. Grapes, amazing. American bittersweet is actually good. The rasamosa, actually not bad, but bitter. not bitter like gall, but it there. It the root there, the bark there, but everything else is normal. Okay, can't complain about that. As you go forward, it have a lot of herbs here. So like go down the list. Cat's tail actually is a very good plant. I have been I've used that many times. It's very good. We have lotus. We have burdock roots. We have um Euphorbia hirta. Never heard it before, but let's go on. That sweet flag, like I showed you before, that probably there's too famous sweet flag, but let's continue. That sweet flag, it have the carrots, it have Damiana, Mimosa, Podica, Podicia, Salak, Indian Pennywort, Banyan, which is Bargad, we have Bachu, we have Banyan again, Prickly Ash, and celery. There's a lot of remedies you have here, and the reason I scroll down is because I know the list would be long, right? So you have a lot of remedies you could use. You see, even basil, guava, which is in season right now, so get at it. You have no choice, you have no excuse, right? Then we have the multiple combinations, which we have here. You all could take this down. This is information right here. But what I want to deal with the bed sores. I know this is a symptom of the bed sores. Bed sores are usually symptoms of um metabolism problems. With dealing with circulation, not circulation, dealing with the thyroid as well as dealing with the liver. So if you have a liver problem, you could also get breakouts on the skin due to any irritants. Normally, your body would be able to counter the irritants without showing any signs on your body, but because of certain irritants, when your immune system isn't working as favorable as you would want it, these things tend to happen. That's why I want to get through this point to get to the main point. So now, with that being said, right, so let's get into it. Bed sores. They say bleach, yes. But the remedy here is hops. Hops is very, 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 very good. Not only that is break up inflammation from within the arteries and the body, it also tends to clear up infections, not just the genital, but through all the body part itself. So it's actually a very good herb. My recommendation, do it in capsule forms. If you do it in capsule form, you get more benefit out of it. You can do it within 3 capsules twice a day, or 2 capsules 3 times a day. It does the same work. It works very good. Give it about 3 days. Drink a sufficient amount of water. Eat proper, and you'll see a difference. Just one. We also have a next one, which is burdock root by itself. Removes all these things as well. Again, same fashion, same manner. 3 capsules twice a day, or 2 capsules 3 times a day. Eat proper. Drink a sufficient amount of water, about 2.5 liters, and you should see the benefit you're looking for within 2 to 3 days. 100%. That also works with what? Lymph nodes. You have to be eating proper. 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 All right, let's continue. Now we understand that this list is very short and simple and sweet. But let's go for more. So this is the second part, which I'm going to give remedy right here, dealing with what? Skin eruptions. Deal with sores and bumps. We have birch, we have beech, we have birch, we have bittersweet, we have blue flag, we have blue violet, we have buckthorn, we have burdock root, like I said, chickweed, cleavers, no, very good, comfrey, dandelion, elders, which is elderberries, flaxseed, not good at all, golden seal, no problem, hyssop, hops, lobula, magnolia, Oregon grape, we have Oregonium, select penny royal, plantain, pork root, very, very, very good. By itself, pork root is exponential for things like skin eruptions, sores and bumps, especially even the internal aspect. It's very good. It says primrose, prince pine, red clover, red root. Very, very, very good for your man's reproductive system, for building your immune system as well, which counter and for good for your what? Your liver. What I said, you have to make sure your liver is good, because sometimes a liver not working as sufficient as you would want it to, you would usually have these problems being in session. So let's continue. It says rock rose, saffron, sarsaparilla, very good as well. Sarsaparilla, for those who don't know, scrapes all the toxins. It have a binding type of agent with it that scrapes all the toxins out of the body, and to remove it in through the bile duct, not not through the bile duct, through the colon, so to be released. Right? Let's continue. Sassafras, sorrel, spikenard, turkey corn, vervain, white clover, wintergreen, and wood sage. Now these, like I said, if you want to do together, no problem. But there are herbs where you could grab out of these where you don't need to do it together. I can pick out, literally 7 for here right now, and it should be sufficient for you to see benefits. Burdock root, dandelion, elderberry, hops, hyssop, pork root, and sarsaparilla. Straight up. 7 herb completion. What I also was going to say is what I've used over the years of I see the signs within 2 days is somebody fasting for 1 day straight on just water and parasite and blood cleanse. And that 1 day would give them the release and the removal of these skin eruptions that they were looking for in so much that they thought that like it would never existed. They were going through that for years. I give them that in a fasting state, and they took it. They fasted with it for 1 day, and within the next day they were good. Now, not everybody body's the same. So, like I said, you do a fast for 1 day. In the next day, you keep taking it. Don't stop. The 2 cups, the portion cups, or let's say 3 tablespoons of the parasite and blood cleanse twice a day, right? And you're not eating anything for 1 day. Next day, if you have to eat anything, you have to eat fruits and veggies, or healthy foods to be exact, to build and bring back yourself in the state which is originally supposed to. And why is that? Because, main point, Yahweh had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Right? Also, the scriptures say what your body is better to have a healthy body than gold and silver. It's better to be healthy than to be wealthy, to be exact. Your health is truly a wealth in this time. And the ultimate wealth is knowing this truth and being called and chosen to receive this wise counsel. But nevertheless, so the parasite and blood cleanse would consist of simple, this is not a simple blood cleanse, this is not the 28 combinations, it's simple blood cleanse and parasite detox. Wormwood, black walnut cloves, blessed thistle, chaparral, cat's claw, neem. And then we have the blood part, which is burdock root, the yellow dock, red clover, the hops. Then we have the dandelion, sarsaparilla, and the hydrangea root. Those together make a combination, all equal parts, powder form. Get a big container because it's going to fill it up. We mix it together completely. Let it be a complete mix. Take a tablespoon, add it to some 40 ounces of water. Let it sit for about an hour, 20 minutes. Then when you're done, guess what you're doing? You're going and make sure that you put it in a proper pot. Same 40 ounces is done so in a proper pot to boil. You boil for about 5 minutes. Let it simmer for about at the lowest heat for about 20 minutes. Take it off, let it cool down, and then you drink. That you can drink, that portion is enough to drink twice for the day. And you're drinking all that twice a day along with 2 liters of water. With that, you consume veggies, leafy greens. The leafy greens could consist of cucumbers, lettuce, which is leafy greens, onions, but the leafy greens, lettuce, or even kales if you may. But I will more focus on the green lettuce and the watercressels, or we call them greens. We call it greens in Trinidad. Focus on that for a little bit. Onions and cucumbers and onions. Cucumbers for the cooling of the nerve ends and the cooling of the blood, so that your blood could get the sufficient cleanse it looking for from the parasite and blood cleanse, because you don't just stay cleaner just so without cooling of the body. You could damage yourself, for those who don't know. I'd never say this, but it's something that you have to understand. You could damage yourself. So with that being said, let this be a process for 1 week, and you would not be having to worry about bed sores or any kind of sores or bumps on his skin, unless he decided to eat junk and nasty things like pork, which is defiled, which is swine's flesh, abominable, because it comes with what, parasites, loaded parasites to clean up whatever shit it eats in its body. For those who don't know, so pork is out of it. It was never good to begin with. It was never good to eat, salak. So, and I should just say what? Made clear. Should just say what? Then give place to a physician, for Yahweh had created him. Let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him. There is a time when in their hands there is good success. For they shall also pray unto Yahweh, that he would prosper that which they give for ease and for remedies to prolong life. Because why? The reason for us doing it is to make sure that y'all remain healthy and strong. Because why? Health and a good estate of body are above all goal, and a strong body above infinite wealth. And we need a strong body in a time like this. Granted that Yahweh Shemar shall provide that for us. Why? So that we could continue to do the will of Yahweh Shemar Shai and remain diligent and sincere to his call. And I would want that all my brothers that are hearing this to either write it down, or if they have time and the resources to do so, if they're going through it, they could practice it and get better and get more understanding as to how this process works. Now everybody has their lot, not trying to force anybody to just be a part of the healing thing, but who knows? I'm not going to go against and say, nah, don't do that. It's better for them to receive this, to have the understanding and to get better, than to not have the understanding and beg for help from people who don't like them, like Esau Edom, and their wicked hospitals. So I hope this information was clear and edifying. We say Shalom Yasharala, Kal Halalyam, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Kakodash. Great double honors to the apostles and professors and elders of James Camp, better known as Great Millstone, for the bring forth the 100% truth that have been currently edified under. Shalom to the elect, Tabernacle of David, and I'm a brother Zariak Kazak, saying to you, Shalom.